let's say for this trick, I hand the deck over to the spectator and they can give it a shuffle. After they're done shuffling the deck, I can take back the cards and I can show them every card is different. So after I have done that, I would go ahead and split the deck about 3 equal piles, just like this. So now I would instruct the spectator to take this middle card, excuse me, and turn it face up on any one of these halves they would like. Let's say this one. Take the next face down card and turn it face up on the other half. Now this third card is going to be yours, so go ahead and remember this for me. So after the spectator has done that, they can take their selection and they can bury it somewhere into the middle pile they would like. Let's say right here. And they can take the 2 face-up cards, put them somewhere in the middle pile, and they can give this a shuffle as well. And once they're done with that, they can take the top one of the other piles and put it on top or the bottom, and do the same with the other pile. And they can shuffle this as well. After they're done shuffling the deck, I would take it back and explain that I'm going to see if I can find what your card is, but I'm going to have a few chances here. So I'm going to go through here and I'm going to see if I can find your card. So I think I might have found your card. Okay, so I'm going to show you a few cards, and all you have to do is say yes or no if this is your card. So the first one, is this your card? And let's say they tell me no. So I'm going to put this card down, and then I'm going to burn the next one. And I'm going to ask you for the next one, is this your card? And they would say no. So I'm going to put down this card, and I'm going to burn the next one. We can go again. Is this your card? No? Okay. And we're going to put that down, burn the next one. And for the last card, is this your card? No. We'll put it down and we will burn it. Okay, so now we have a small packet of cards here. We're going to do the same thing. So is this your card? No? Okay, I'll put it down and I will burn it. Is this your card? No? I will put it down and I'll burn the next one. And actually, if we look, we have 2 cards left. And I'm guessing none of these are your cards. So I would ask the spectator to make a fist for me. And once they do that, all I would have to do is go 1, 2, 3. And if I can slap all of the cards out of their fist, 1 card remains. And I hope this is your card, the 9 of spades. So, that is the trick. If you would like to learn how to do this, make sure to stick around for the tutorial. Alright, so that was a bit of a long performance, but let's get straight into the tutorial here. And in case you're wondering about the deck I'm using, these are the Camp 52 cards. You can see I actually use these quite a bit, and I actually won these from Kevin Booth. So I'm going to leave that video down below so you can check it out. But this is the trick. So, what you're going to do starting off is there's 2 ways you can do this. You can either start off by having the spectator shuffle the deck, or you can have a setup. So here's what I mean. Once the deck is shuffled, you're going to spread it out and show they're all different. And you want to remember the 3rd card from the top. If you're going to do it how I did it, in this case, the 2 of spades. Now, if you don't want to actually have it that way, you can start off by having a card, any card you would like, anywhere in the deck, and you're going to force it however you do it. So I'm going to leave a link down below. I think I actually have a video on some card forces. Okay, so you can either force a card and you can go on with the trick, or you can do what I did, and I will show you what that is. So we know the third card is the two of spades. Okay, so that's going to be the card I remember. So when I take back the deck, I say I'm going to make 3 piles. You know the third card is you're going to force on them. So I'm going to cut the top half. I'm going to put that in the middle. Okay, and now you're totally clean with this deck. These can be shuffled, it doesn't matter. But when you split these about in half, doesn't have to be, doesn't matter where you put it. Then put the other half right next to it. So now for this half, you have a totally shuffled deck. For this other half, okay, these are shuffled as well. But for this top half, you know the third card down is going to be the card you're going to remember. In this case, the two of spades. So I went ahead and I told them, take the first card, turn it face up, and put on either half. Let's say there. Take this card, put it face up on the other half, and this is your card. Okay? And then that's the force. You can do anything you would like. I might make a video on this force, but it's really easy. So after they remember this card, I went ahead and I told them to go ahead and shuffle it into the deck. So they can place it in the middle, they can shuffle it, and then they can place these 2 cards anywhere they would like. They can shuffle these as well, and then the same thing with this half. So let's say we cut it in the middle, and then we cut this just like this. Okay, it really doesn't matter. And then these can be shuffled. Once they're done being shuffled, you're going to take them back and you're going to explain, you're going to try to look for their card, but you're going to get a few chances to find their card. So you're going to look through like this, obviously, but I'm going to expose it. And you're going to want to be shuffling cards like this, moving them to the top. And what you're going to do is you're first going to look for that two of spades. So while I'm, shuffling like this, and I'm actually moving the top and the bottom. Once I see that two of spades right here, you're going to want it fourth from the bottom. So you're going to want 3 cards on top of it, okay? So I make sure that I cut the deck when I see the 2 of spades right here, but 3 cards on top of it. So here's the 2, and then 3 cards. So I'm going to cut at this 4th card, or actually this 5th card, okay? So it's real simple. From the bottom, you want 3 cards, okay? And then you want that 2 of spades 4th. But now you're all set. And this is when you're going to do the glide, okay? So the last few videos, I've been teaching some tricks using the glide, going from easiest to hardest, or from my least favorite to my favorite. This is probably my favorite trick I know using the glide, even though the last video is really good as well. So I will leave the glide down below and the last trick down below. And just for the heck of it, I will leave the first video down below as well. So make sure you check those out if you haven't. But I'm not going to teach the glide. But this is what you're going to do. So you say you're going to show them a few cards because you have a few chances to find their card. You just want them to say yes or no if they see their card. Obviously, they're going to say no every time if you do this right. So you show them the first card, they're going to say no. You're going to turn your hand down, and here's what you're going to do. I'm going to do this exposed, but you're going to take this card, you're going to put it down right here. Take this next card, and you're going to put it on top. So now their selection is going to be second. Okay, it's that simple. So you're going to show them this card, you're going to turn down your hand, and you're going to do this whole step or motion with the hand down. But I'm going to expose it, so hopefully that makes sense. They say no. Once my hand is down, I'm going to put this card down and then move this next one up. And you're going to show them this one. And make sure when you're showing them each card, you don't accidentally have something like this, because they might see their card, okay? So try to have it as squared up as you can. This time they're going to say no. So what you're going to do is you're going to move the card back, and when you move your fingers back, you're going to be able to slide out that card, put it down, and then move this card to right here. That is going to be the glide. Okay, I'll go over that one more time, but check out the video for the glide. So my hand is down, but in this case, they're going to say no. I'm going to move it back and then move my fingers up. I contact that card, I put it down, and then move this card to the top. And then I like to have 4 cards on the table at the end. You can really have any amount. You just want their card second. So I show it again, no, and this time you're really gonna put down the card, or you can do the glide if you want. There's no point of doing it. And then I put this on top. This is 3, so then I do it one more time. This isn't your card, so I'm gonna put it down, and then I'm gonna move this one to the top. And that is all you're gonna do. It's that simple. So now if we look here, we have their card second from the top or from the bottom, okay? So now you're going to do the same thing again. So is this your card? No. And when you turn your hand down, you're going to do the glide, okay? And then you're going to put this one on top. And then I like to show the second one. No, that's not my card. I put it down. And then I turn these face up. And I show them quick. And then I put those down. These cards are going to be repeating, okay? So that's why I don't show them too long. And so now you have their card on the bottom. So you can really do anything you would like you think that might be able to reveal their card. What I did was I had it right here in between their middle and their ring finger. And when I slap all the cards, because that card is on the bottom, it should be able to stay right there. But let's go ahead and run through some other possibilities. And then I'll teach the trick one more time. Okay, so let's keep it face up. Maybe what you could do, you could deal the first card, bury the second, you could deal, bury, deal, and then you end with their card right there. So those are actually 2 ways you can do it. So if their card is on the bottom, you're going to deal the first one, you're going to bury the second one, you're going to deal the next one, bury this one, deal, and then you end with their card. Let me run through this one more time for you, just so you can get this down. So the deck is shuffled if you're going to do this impromptu, but if you're not, have one card you're going to force. And once they remember it after you forced it, have them go ahead and shuffle it into the deck. And then carry on with the trick. But let's say we don't do that. Let's say they shuffle it, we spread this face up, and you're going to remember the third card from the top. In this case, the Ace of Diamonds. So for this force, okay, I'm going to take the top half, I'm going to put it down, I'm going to take the next half, and you can put it on either side, it doesn't matter. Then put that other half on the other side. This first card goes face up on one pile, this next card goes face up on the other pile, and then this is their card to remember. In this case, the Ace of Diamonds. And then they can shuffle these all together however they want. It doesn't matter. But after you do that, you're going to tell them you're going to look for their card, but you're going to have a few chances to find their card. So while you're shuffling up cards like this, and you're moving cards to the top, moving cards to the bottom, you're going to look for that Ace of Diamonds right here. And you're going to want 3 cards on top of it. So on this 5th card right here, you're going to cut it, and you can place these on the bottom, in the middle, it doesn't matter. But now you have 3 cards on top of their ace. So then you can do the glide, and if it makes it easier for the glide, you can take half of the deck and you can put it down. So then you're going to explain the rules, you're going to show them a few cards, and they're just going to say yes or no if they see their card. And this is all exposed, but keep in mind you're going to be turning your hand down every time. So for here, they're going to say no. So you're going to take this card, you're going to put it down, and this next one just goes on top, and that's called a burn. For this one, they're going to say no. You turn your hand down, you're going to slide this card back, and when you slide your fingers back, you're going to take their card, and then you can put it down, okay? And then put the next one on top. And you want to make sure this is actually second, okay? So make sure for that first card is already down, okay? And then you can put the second one on top. And then right here, now, I put that one down and I burn this one on top. And then right here, now, and I burn this one on top. So then I put, let's say, this half down. And now for this pack, you have the card second. So now you're going to do the same thing. They're going to say no. Turn your hand down. You're going to slide the card back. Slide your fingers. Okay, so slide down and then slide back to grab this card, okay? You can put it down, okay? And then you can put this one on top. They're going to say no for this one. Put it down. And then you can show these two cards. They're going to see the two of clubs twice. So I don't show it for very long. And then you can either put these in their knuckles like this, or their middle ring finger. And when you hit these out, okay, because that card is on the bottom, it is gonna remain right there. Or what you can do, which I actually showed you, I was playing around with it and it actually works, is because the card is on the bottom, I'll do it face up. You can deal, take the next one and burn. You can deal, burn, deal, and one card is theirs. And even the spectator can do that. But that was that was actually today's trick using the glide. So I hope you really enjoyed this. I think this is going to conclude the series on tricks using the glide, unless I can find some other tricks using the glide. So if you do know of any tricks using the glide I haven't taught that you would like me to teach, leave a link to the video down below, and I'll be sure to teach that in my next video. But if I can't find any more tricks, it's going to be a different video for the next one. So I hope you really enjoyed this. If you didn't have a chance to enter the 300 subscriber shout out, I will leave that video down below so you can. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time with a new trick, or a new video, actually. Bye.